Okay, guys, we are back here for game 2. I am on the play and have taken a mulligan to 6 after a poor opening hand that was 5 lands. This is a solid 6-card hand. We've got an early Snare Vision, some interaction, good mix of lands and spells. I will keep.
My hand is pretty messed up. I'll keep.
I'll scry. Well, I guess the scry doesn't matter because we're casting a Snare Visions on this turn, so, and we're fetching to do it. So
Sure.
That would have been an interesting one otherwise. I'll crack for a basic island, the 19.
What was it?
A Cryptic Command.
Sure.
Unless I'm lying to you and I have both Cryptics in my hand.
You would never do that. Would you?
I haven't won like a month and a half.
Any way you can.
Yeah. Desperate times.
Look, I only cheated and put an extra angel in the play.
Yeah. Gotta get even for that too.
Yeah. I'm watching you.
Okay. Well, this is another interesting sequence. I can't imagine this is going to do much given that we can't cast it now, but we definitely want the other one, so split them. You can go.
All right. Since we're just going to be curbing out this game, we're just going to deploy our endless Hound of Conda. Your turn.
Knew that one was there. I'll play a mountain. You can go.
So we'll start by attacking for 2.
I'll bolt the on this one.
All right. And now in that case, we will play our Thought-Knot Seer.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Whee! Your turn.
It's similarly messed up. If I land, you can go.
Yeah, you just drew another Deceiver, didn't you? Okay. So this turn, I guess if you drew a Deceiver, you'd probably just go ahead and tap down my Temple and my upkeep, to be fair. But so since we're kind of on a ticking time bomb, essentially, I think we just want to get on the board as aggressively as possible. So I probably want to play this and this turn. I think it's better to go ahead and lead out on those cards instead of giving Ross the option of tapping our land and end of combat. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay a life, play Vile Aggregate.
Brings you to 19.
Yep.
I'll remand Vile Aggregate.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't bad either. All right, endless one, attack you for 4.
I'm at 15.
Go ahead.
I'll go to 14 on Unsub.
Yep.
Gonna tap Steam Mints.
And I just know Cryptic and Twin now, correct?
Yes.
So fairly close to just locking this game up, depending on Ross's draw and our draw.
That was not the best of draws, but we'll soldier on.
Not a land, not a Deceiver?
I will go to 12.
Okay.
You can go.
Interesting. I guess we'll just go ahead and move to combat.
Sure.
Attack.
Go to 6.
All right, and now this is kind of the issue playing against Cryptic Command. If I say go, Ross is just going to bounce my Thought-Knot Seer and draw a card. If I play a spell, I'm probably going to get it countered and bounce the Thought-Knot Seer, and Ross will draw a card. So we kind of just want to use our mana, present as much pressure as possible, even through the Cryptic Command. So I think I'm going to lead on Eldrazi Mimic.
That is an awkward one from my side. I'm essentially going to need to find Exarch or Pestermite immediately. But
While also not getting Thought-Knot Seared again.
But I also need to not die next turn. So I'm at 6.
Yep.
This represents 4, but if this is in your hand, this could easily represent 6. But if I find a way to tap a creature, I should be okay, unless you have something else. I know you have Vile Aggregate, so I guess you play Vile Aggregate. If I were to let that resolve, so I could bounce draw 2 cards, then you would replay Thought-Knot Seer, have a 4/4, a 3/5, and a 2/2.
Yep.
So I could conceivably tap down the 4/4 and go to 1.
It would be a 4/5 actually. Right. If I replayed the Thought-Knot Seer.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I knew it seemed bad for me when I initially thought it. So that's 4. So that's bad. So I'm not sure if I can let this Mimic resolve. I guess I would just counter the aggregate then. So yeah, Mimic resolves. Because if he doesn't play anything else, then I can still bounce.
Well, so what would happen if I say go? You would just bounce this and draw a card?
Yeah.
And then aren't you stuck in the same position you just talked about?
No, because aggregate's on play.
Okay. Right. I'll just pay a life, play the aggregate.
Okay, I will counter the aggregate and bounce Thought-Knot Seer.
Okay. You draw a card. Your turn.
I will draw for turn. And that was 2 lands, so I'm dead. I drew an extra twin, so I could beat the Thought-Knot.